Hey everyone, happy Friday. Hope you've all been having a great week and you're excited for another edition of Friday Reads because I have another Christmas themed book for you this week, which is Knight's Holiday by Shelley, which features my sister Alli on the cover. I am going to read the back of the book and then tell you what I thought about it. She's an enigma even to those she loves, but protecting herself comes with a price. Isobel Garcia has found a place to belong among her work family at Night Security and Investigations. She would lay down her life for any of them, but when it comes to opening herself up to them, she chooses to remain a mystery. They don't know what she does with her personal time or where she disappears to when she's on holiday. It makes for a lonely life, but it's a price she's willing to pay to protect herself from hurt. He's dedicated his life to caring for others, but when family is involved, he'll risk anything. Everything, actually. Egan O'Connor lives and breathes his work as a doctor in a small neighborhood clinic, and only one reason would drag him away from the job he loves, family. His brother Teague is missing, and that means trouble. He doesn't know what kind, but he owes Teague his life. Now he's on the hunt for his brother, but the hunt is more dangerous than he's bargained for. Christmas is a happy occasion for most, but being at the mercy of a snowstorm and an unknown threat makes for a more dangerous holiday. A car accident upsets Isabel's plan for a solitary Christmas. Her decision to take in an injured Egan during a snowstorm was meant as a good deed. But someone wants him dead, and she is his only means to escape alive. Isabel thinks she's rescuing him, but when it comes to matters of the heart, she's the one who needs rescuing, and Egan wants to be the man who does it. So if you're looking for a more typical Christmas read, I don't necessarily think this would be the one for you. It does contain love and romance, but it's more so focused on action, adventure, mystery, suspense, all those things intertwined. And the Christmas holiday element in this book is kind of derived from Isabel's trauma with her past and her family. There is a lot of hurt within the story, and one of the things I like the most about this book in particular is I love a strong female lead, which Isobel is definitely that. And I also love the action and suspense, and there's just a lot of that in it, which I actually told Shelley, I think this is one of my favorite books that we've worked on that she's written. I just love this story so much. I also did a little mini interview with her that I'm gonna share with you all. Isabel is dealing with a lot of trauma, which in part centers around the holidays and leads to her yearly tradition, where she goes to her family's cabin and spends Christmas alone with her dog. What was it like when Egan slowly broke those walls down? And then Shelley says, it was obviously hard for Isabel to lose those walls she'd built, but at the same time, she knew she needed that. She was ready for that, and Egan was the perfect one for her to trust with her trauma. Isabel is a strong, independent woman, and Egan allowed her to be vulnerable without losing that independence. That is a big part of who she is. She definitely isn't someone that likes to ask for help, or she likes to prove that she can do things on her own, but we all need help sometimes, and she definitely learns that through the course of this book. One of my favorite relationships is between Isobel and her dog, Mo. Do you have a favorite relationship in the book? Shelley says, Mo is one of my favorite characters, and I wanted him to be a focal point of this story. Mo is the only one to ever see Isobel as she is, warts and all, and doesn't care about any of that. He's her friend, but also her protector. I used Mo to show Isobel that Egan was someone to be trusted, so his role in the book is a big one. I know as a reader I love books with dogs because I am such a dog lover myself. I loved including Mo in this story, so I'm sure I'll include dogs in future stories. They're so fun. And she wrote, as a side note, Mo is actually based on her friend's German shepherd, Sasha. Sasha is a sweetheart, loyal and protective, just like Mo. So this pretty much says it all, but I loved the relationship between Isabel and Mo. I thought it was so sweet. And that is a good point that Shelley makes, that Mo shows her that she can trust him and that it's okay to let her walls down. Without giving too much away, did you have a favorite scene to write and why? I don't know that I have one favorite scene. I did enjoy writing the scenes with Isabel and Wings. Wings is a recurring character in this series, but I've never had a chance to show much of his character's personality until this book. He and Isabel have a special friendship, and I loved getting to write that. Wings will have his own story later in the series, so I was excited to give readers a closer look into that character. Ooh, I'd be excited to read his own story because their relationship and their back and forth banter is quite funny. For me, favorite scene, that's a tough one without giving anything away. I do like the scenes with her and Wings. They're like banter together back and forth, which is fun. I'll say when her and Egan are starting to get to know each other and they're asking each other general questions, so they kind of start taking their walls down. Because they play a little game of I'll tell you the truth if you tell me the truth, which gets interesting. After readers finish Night's Holiday, what would you like them to take away? Everyone deserves to be loved and appreciated for who they are and not just what they do for others. Even the most confident and independent people can feel uncomfortable in their own skin. And sometimes all they need is to know they have value as the person they are, no matter what. I hope readers walk away from this story with a desire to reach out to someone during the holiday season and let that someone know how special they are. It may seem cheesy, but I've met too many people in the last year who never heard that from anyone in their life. And that should never be the case. That was a really sweet sentiment. Like I said, if you like action and adventure and mystery mixed with love and romance, I think this story would be really pleasing for you. And if you've read the other books in her KSI series, then you'll definitely like this one a lot. I think it might be my favorite. It's also the most fresh in my mind, so that helps. But I truly enjoyed it, and I definitely recommend checking out Night's Holiday by Shelley Justice. And I hope everyone has an awesome weekend.